Let's make 5 budget-friendly, quick crafts for dad. Hi, and welcome back to my craft room. My name is Kelsey. I also call myself Dinosaur Mama, and today is a little bit of a different video for me, but we are going to go through 5 quick, I'm talking very quick crafts for all of you last-minute gifters like me, for you to make for Father's Day. Now, I'm not saying these are the most incredible gifts ever given, and I probably would give them with like a gift card or a homemade card, but they are something that is quick to put together and is from the heart and is handmade. So I wanted to do that for you. I hope you enjoy them. This is definitely a different video for me. I usually just do a craft, but I wanted to bring you something a little different this week, so please let me know what you think about videos like this because I'm trying to grow in all different directions, so I appreciate any feedback. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Please check out the description for a link to my blog where I have over 800 free SVG files, and a lot of the files that you see today in this video are free for you to download over on my website. So if you're ready, let's jump into 5 budget-friendly, quick crafts for you to make for dad. The first one we're gonna look at are keychains. Now these come in at about 50 cents to $1 each and take about 5 to 10 minutes. So I got this image off of Creative Fabrica. This is one of the only ones that's not free, but I will have it linked below. So I went ahead and for my family, I just deleted the little girl. There's only 3 of us. And I added in a text box off to the side. Now I did this with the engraving tool. So you do have to have a maker for this one. You can, of course, cut this out with vinyl as well. You are going to want to grab a shape that is similar in size and shape to what you are engraving, and make sure that you have all of the settings correct for it. And then all you're going to want to do is resize your image. And I'm going to show you what I did here. I'm going to send this to the back, right? And then you're going to type up your text. So I ended up using Comic Sans. And again, you're going to want to engrave that as well. I rotated it and I made it a little bit smaller to fit onto my keychain. And then once I had everything where I wanted it, I went ahead and I attached this. So I just align it and I attached it. And now what you're going to want to do is when you go to hit make, you are going to want to move these to the same mat. So I'm going to move the object over. And I'm going to move this right to the center, just so I know where it's going to go ahead and engrave. I'm going to move my little people onto it. And then all I'm going to do is just hide this. And so now my people are going to be engraved right in the center. So you know where to place down your piece to be engraved. Now, if you don't have a maker or an engraving tool, no problem. Cut this out with vinyl. Same kind of deal. I made another keychain with vinyl. And there you go, a simple keychain for your gift, and you can, add on like a gas gift card or something like that for your dad. Great, quick gift to do. And honestly, this one, Cricut does all the work, and you don't have to do anything once you unload it, which is awesome. So here is my maker engraving it. So you see I have it centered to the middle of the mat, and then the Cricut does all of the work. And I know this is taboo and not talked about a lot, but I got my engraving tool off of Temu for way, way cheaper than I would have paid on Cricut. And if you do not have access to the engraver, you can always go ahead and just make a vinyl keychain. You don't need to go and buy the engraving tool. I know Temu takes a while to get here. If you wanted to get the same one I have, I will have my Temu haul linked below as well. And I got these little hotel keychains over at Hobby Lobby for $3.29 for a 6-pack. And then I have some black vinyl. You can use whatever you have really like lying around color-wise. I mean, try to match the colors if you can. But this SVG is free over on my website. You can download it and make a keychain. This took me 5 minutes to cut, weed, and put together. So this is a super quick gift for you to make as well. So the next one up is going to be my etched glass. I did a full tutorial on this the other day, and I'll have it linked right here in the video. And this is a budget-friendly gift. I got my mug at the Dollar Tree. The only thing that's a little expensive is the armor etch. It comes in for that little bottle in the US at $14, which is a lot, but it's reusable, so just keep that in mind. My glass, again, was from the Dollar Tree, and I did make a mistake, so check out that video. You can learn a lot of tips, but from the Dollar Tree, right now you're sitting at like $1.50 if you're reusing that armor etch over and over again. I think even when I go and I scrape off, you know, and then I do have to get rid of some to rinse it, I'm still left with so much in the bottle. So you're going to need some sort of vinyl. You can use any sort of scrap you have. You don't have to have stencil vinyl. People even commented and said they've used permanent vinyl before. And then you'll need a paintbrush or a scraper or, I don't know, even a popsicle stick. So there are all of the materials and tools listed in the other video. But overall, it can definitely be a budget-friendly and quick craft. I think the total for everything with weeding and, you know, letting the armor etch sit took me probably about 10 minutes. So overall, easy craft. I have the link to the Father's Day SVG files from Creative Fabrica linked down below in the description. But this is a great, fun, different craft that actually looks like a lot more elevated for something so quick to make. So the next one up is going to be our mustache magnets, and all you're going to need are the magnet sheets, which you can get on Amazon for like $12 for 5 sheets. So it's like a little over $2 a sheet, and you can make a lot of magnets with that, and some paper. I used the paper to put over the adhesive part of my magnet. You can also, if it doesn't have the adhesive, use glue. So I have my mustache SVGs uploaded, and I ungrouped the SVG file. You can resize these however you see fit. Don't forget to make sure they will be in the size of the magnet sheet. So you want to make sure that you're doing that. The way that I made this was I just grabbed a rectangle and then I grabbed some text and I flattened it together. So if we unflatten, you can type in anything that you want right here. And then all you have to do is add it on to a rectangle, align it if you want to. Make sure it's actually on the card. And then I just flattened those so it was a print then cut. For my mustaches, you technically need to do this one twice. So what I did was I moved it so I knew it would fit on my magnet. So for the magnets, you can search. And there are 3 different choices. I think I used the 0.5. And what I did was I cut out the magnets and I sent those through. And then I went back and I cut it out with medium cardstock. So I didn't change anything. I didn't make 2 of them. You can, you know, duplicate it, make it another color. But because my magnet sheets have that adhesive, I do need to put something there. But you can really use anything for this. You can also use like felt, so it looks like more like a real mustache. So totally up to you, but I just went with cardstock paper. So I did cut that out twice. Those are easy to put together. This is a cute gift, and they're really great refrigerator magnets, and then you can put up your pictures and put the mustaches on people. So I really like these. These were a cute idea. The next one up is this really simple picture frame. All you're going to need for this, for your paper picture frame, is obviously going to be some photo paper, but you can also use regular printer paper, your cardstock, and some foam squares, and you can get those over at the Dollar Tree. For our frame, you're going to need to grab the free SVG file from my website. I will have that down below for the frame. And then for your picture, you can use any picture that you like. I love this one of my family from Disney. So you're going to want, if you do not have Cricut access, like me, you aren't able to remove the background. If you do have Cricut access, you can remove the background right here. So what I did was I went to remove background, remove.bg, remove background, and I uploaded my image here, and it does it automatically for you. You can edit it for sure with eraser and the background, and you're going to hit download. Once you hit download, you'll save it to your desktop. Then you'll go back into Cricut Design Space. Here was my uploaded photo, right? And you're going to resize it. Now I ended up resizing it, and then I had too much down below, like it was a long picture, I guess you could say. If you need to crop it, all you have to do is you can grab any shape, honestly, resize it, and then I just grab my 2 pieces and I slice them, and then I just delete everything. So now I have a photo that is cut properly to size, and now we can cut everything out. So we have our little dad picture frame made out of paper. Super, super cute. So assembly on this is pretty easy. We're going to use our foam squares to make our layers into more of like a shadow box rather than a flat photo. But if you don't have the foam squares, you can't find them, you can always just use glue and make this like a flat card that you can put on your refrigerator with your fun mustache magnets. So I loved putting this together. I hope you enjoy it. Quick little craft. Super budget friendly too. Our last one is going to be the classic dad coupon. And all you're going to need for this is a printer and some printer paper and my free SVG file. And yes, these are an SVG file, and I am going to show you why I made them that way in just a second. So these are probably the simplest ones to put together. For our dad coupons, these are an SVG that you can download from my website. Now, I kept them as an SVG for a specific reason. So you're going to want to ungroup. That's the first thing you're going to want to do. Each coupon is individual and is grouped. Now, if you want them all to be blank, where they don't have anything written, you can delete just the writing. You can change the color of each one. So you have that option. And that's why I left these in SVG format. If you want the same font, it is called Blockland and it's from Creative Fabrica, and I will have that linked below as well. Before you go ahead and send it, because you don't want to flatten them all like this, because if you do, it's going to say you can't print it. You're going to want to go through and flatten each one once you have it the way that you want. Now, once you have them flattened, you can of course like resize if you want to, but you're just going to go ahead and hit make. I printed mine out on regular old printer paper and had my maker cut it out. So again, this is one that you don't have to do too much hands-on crafting, quick to put out there, and always a fun little gift to give inside a card. I hope these gave you some inspiration for some last-minute budget-friendly crafts. Thank you for joining me today in this DIY Father's Day quick craft budget-friendly video. I hope that made sense. If you enjoyed these crafts, please give this a thumbs up. It helps me so much. And subscribe to my YouTube channel for new videos every single week. And if you want to, you can share it with one of your crafty friends who needs a quick idea, who is last minute like me for Father's Day. I will see you soon in my craft room, and stay crafty.